Good morning, stackers. Here's a quick precious metals price update for August the 8th, 2025 with me, Joe Main, brought to you by Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, and Mastering the Markets, masteringthemarkets.com. Let's do a synchronized slurp. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, here is gold on the daily time frame, price in USD, 3,400. We're back above the 3,400 area. Pretty much not a lot to say, just as long as we remain above that 3,355, no problem at all. So I am more than 50% sure that we are going to see a new all-time high in gold within just a short matter of weeks, not months and months from now, but just a matter of a few short weeks, something like that. I won't give you exact time frames because we are above, again, from this high and this low, we're above the 0.618 right here at that 3,355 level. So how it happens, I don't know. Hey, that would be perfect. Let's just do that. Could be something like this. Cool, no problem. We could do that. Could even be something a little bit of a deeper pullback, something like that. Cool, whatever, that's fine. I'm okay. But as long as we're above there, I'm pretty confident, like more than 50% chance. Okay, don't do anything I would do. This is just fun weather report. Dollar cost average is your best way to do it. What we don't want to see is a fall through that uptrend line, and particularly a fall through here at 3,270 roughly, so 3,270. Let's not preferably close through there. We're going to spike down, that's fine. Spike, sort of freak people out, but don't start closing days below there. No, thank you. And then we'll talk about lower prices if that happens. When we get above this downtrend line in particular, then we'll talk about what's the next potential all-time high that we can see. But until we're there, won't tell you, because I don't know. Gold miners are having a great little run as well. So the mining stocks versus the spot precious metals are currently doing quite well with gold and silver. I'll do silver in just a second. Here is the gold miners index, looking very nice. Okay, and I can say very confidently at the moment, I think, again, give it a 90% chance at this stage, we're going to see a new all-time high in the GDX, the Van Eck Gold Miners ETF, which tracks general large cap gold miners. That's going to see a new all-time high imminently, like very, very soon. Now, the all-time high is just right there at $67 US. So I think we'll at least hit that, and anything above there is a new all-time high. So I'm more confident with the miners than the precious metals spot price at the moment. So that's looking really good. Could they be the canary in the coal mine, which pushes the spot precious metals up as well? That is gold. Let's take a look at silver on the weekly time frame. I'll go down to the daily for you. We're at this crucial, and we say it's crucial levels and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's very clickbaity, but it really is true. It's at a crucial level right now. I still do think, until proven otherwise, that we tick back down to around about between that $35.30 and $34 area, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. I did mention $38.30 specifically because that is the Fibonacci from that high and that low, and that's sitting in its little mini resistance level, which you have to break through. So it could be doing it. So it could be invalidated if we start closing above here. Okay, if we have a good pump, say past 39, then, and we close above there, that's looking really good. That's probably saying, okay, this is not occurring and this might just be continuing. So just continued higher highs and higher lows. I will stick for the moment down to there first before we see the larger move up. And of course, what would invalidate that? Well, that would be breaking the previous little mini high there at $39.50. If I show you on the 1 hour, if we have a look, any momentum change, anything like that, then not yet. I actually can't say just yet. On the 1 hour time frame, we went into that bearish divergence. If you remember me talking about that, that's where we had this higher high, and then we had that equal high on the relative strength index, which says a bit of momentum waning. No, look, I guess possible hidden bullish divergence, but no, nothing telling me that just yet. So at the moment, watch out for a move down to that level that I spoke about, and invalidating that is just breaking that 39.50. If we start breaking that 39.50, then it looks like, okay, we're just moving onwards and upwards to that $50 mark. Of course, all of you know, $50, the previous all-time high, never broken since 1980. The only asset in all of the world that has not previously, that has not broken its 1980 price. Any asset that existed in 1980 that exists today has broken its 1980 price, except silver, the only one. Okay, what does that tell you? Okay, once we get there, once we break 50, okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. SIL, S-I-L, the silver miners, just like the gold miners are outperforming gold spot at the moment. Look at the SIL, okay? This is breaking this major accumulation level. It's huge. So take a look at this. If I do a parallel channel for you, get up here. Where are we? Parallel channel. This has been in massive accumulation since, what are we talking? Basically since 2016 on the SIL. Again, this tracks the silver miners, okay, the large cap silver miners. There's also the junior miners, and we'll take a quick look at that. But look, once, twice, 3 times a lady is, I think that's going to be taken out. And then I think that pretty much, I mean, you've got a little bit, let me show you here. You've got a little bit of resistance maybe here at 63, so that's the normal zag zone right there. Okay, if I'll pop that on blue just to see it a little bit better. Okay, probably, I mean, area of buyers here, so trapped money back here. Okay, and this is all the way back to 2010, so maybe some people still exist back here where they bought into the SIL and they went, oh, it's down, I'm just going to ride it. Most people have probably been have gotten out roughly even or taken a small loss because it's been such a long amount of time. So you get shaken out through price or you get shaken out through time. That's probably shaken or shook most people out, I would say. 2010, 2011, yeah, probably all of those are gone. I'm not expecting that to be major resistance. So what I really do think we do is just, if you can see that price range there, I think once we break through here, you're probably looking really good for a move up to the all-time high in SIL. That's, what is that from here? That is a 70% move from here if you were to buy now. I'm not suggesting buy now. Maybe a good idea is wait till you get through the zag zone here. Maybe wait till you're confirmed through there. And gee, oh no. Instead of making 70%, oh no, you've only made, what's that? Oh, only 44% in a not that long of a time, okay? But SIL, I think, will go to new all-time highs, and we'll talk about that later on down the track. And the SILJ is breaking through almost. We're almost there through that downtrend line. When we get there, expect a little bit of resistance at that kind of $17 level. But like I said previously, that kind of pattern might occur. As soon as we break through that downtrend line, we're looking really good. It's looking good for the silver miners over the longer term, and they're currently outperforming silver. Let's take a look at platinum, and then we'll probably quickly do copper, and then that is it. Here is platinum on the daily time frame, USD, $1,340. Not a lot to say until we break 1,430. I can't say we're going to continue up. Over the longer term we are, but I just need to see that 1430 broken and held. And we've come down to the midpoint of the best buy zone right there from this low and this high. Watch out for a potential tick over down into anywhere about to about $1,200. And then if we break through $1,200 and start closing days or weeks below there, then we'll go, okay, maybe it's correcting the slightly larger move, which would be between here and here. And then all you do is you just move this best buy zone down and pop it into there. And that would be that new area. So, you know, I don't think we're getting to there, but watch out for 1,120. But we first would have to break through that area there. let's just head onwards and upwards on our merry way. That would be lovely. Break that 1430 though, and I say, okay, the next leg higher is happening for platinum. And over the longer term, as I've said, platinum, very, 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 very confident. Could be wrong. I'm just a guy on YouTube that's been stacking precious metals since 2010. But I'm very confident that the all-time high in platinum will be broken eventually, and then we'll make new highs. Cool. That is platinum. I won't show you any platinum mining stocks. We'll just quickly go to copper. I am including copper now in my thing, okay? Here is copper, not a lot to say, just hovering. Okay, nothing to say, just hovering. Had that move up to the new all-time high of $6, back down through into this general area from this low and this high. Just remained above, as I've been saying, broken record, $4.20, remain above there, and we're all good. Interestingly, I will show the COPX, which is the... So copper's having just a big, had a big dip, and then it is just faffing around, just flittering around this $4.50 kind of area. But if I show you COPX, which is the copper miners index, that's actually been outperforming copper pretty decently in the last number of days. So we're actually up over the last few days. We've broken back out above that 43.75 area. So that's good. We're not out of the woods just yet. We need to see a break above 47.15 roughly, and then we'll say onwards and upwards from there. But it just looks like at the moment all the miners, maybe except for platinum, but the gold, silver and copper miners are outperforming their respective precious metal spot prices at the moment. Is that a canary in the coal mine for future spot price highs? Tell me your opinions. Let me know in the comments. And of course, if you want to buy precious metals, please head over to perthbullion.com.au, Perth Bullion Exchange. Why? You have 20 or more items in your shopping cart and they give you free shipping. It's express shipping, it's sign-on delivery, it's fully insured, except you don't pay for it. Perth Bullion Exchange were the first business in all of Australia, in all of history, the first bullion business to actually offer free shipping when you bought over any kind of amount, any dollar value, any quantity value. Okay, now there's only one other business, and they're kind of a small kind of mom and pop kind of business that's doing the same thing. And that happened, I think, just a couple of months ago. They started doing that. I don't mention the competition. But look, Perth Bullion Exchange have been around since May of last year when they opened, and they're doing great guns, okay? And they were the mavericks for free shipping. So head over there to perthbullion.com.au. Let's do a final synchronized slurp for Friday, end of the week. I go live on Tuesdays and on Thursdays, and I do all my other pre-recorded stuff in between. On the live show, I do a synchronized slurp. You grab your tasty beverage. I've got mine. We did it at the start. Let's do it at the end. 3, 2, 1. And I have my weekends to myself, so enjoy your weekend. My lovely GMS family, hit the big red subscribe button to join me on YouTube, and also follow me on x.com/itsjoemain. I talk about lots more stuff over there, crypto related stuff as well. Stay safe, stay informed, keep stacking whatever you're stacking, and I will speak to you soon.